Glorious day to you, my friends. Sikiachara hasana ekatorohuku. Welcome to day number 26 of Shine, Stargate Heart, Illuminate Your Natural Essence, Nyara Hakati Ariata, where for 108 days we're going to explore our inner being. Shihiso utu urhakana atiriaratata. We're also going to chant Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times every day, Nyara Hakata. Shihiso uhu kachiarahata tiranahana. We'll be using the mala of joy. Hikara artana iriarahasiatoroto. As we explore our heart centers, niarahashikiroto, and ask it to reveal its true authentic self to us, niarahachihiroto. Subtly, by gently tuning our vibration, by chanting niarahakoturuhuko. And the mala of joy just breaks up the 108 beads into 9 groups of 12, where each of the 12 beads in a group of, one of the 9 groups, Nyara Achihiruhukasiya, represents each one of the 9 chakras in our Merkaba, Nyarahaka, our light body, Arihiskotiyaratukashka. So we have our 7 chakras that most people know about in our physical body, plus our Earth Star chakra, and our Soul Star chakra. So we start out with Vasundhara in the Soul Star chakra, or Earth Star chakra, Muladhara, the root chakra, Svadhisthana. We're subtly working on Svadhisthana for the next 10 days. Nihara, this is day 2 of Svadhisthana. Niharayataka, the sacral chakra, the water chakra. We're on beautiful Canandaigua Lake, Onanda Park, something like that, here on the west side of Canandaigua Lake, just about halfway down. On the other side is not the great hill Nandaweo. Niorohokatahiarotako is the hill just north, so Nandaweo is that way. There's no park that gives a great view. There is a parking lot and a boat launch, but recording there isn't so epic. Nihara Ashihiatoko. So Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, and then Manipura, the fire chakra, our solar plexus. Nihata Arihataka, Anahata, the heart center. Niyarahachira Hokotoroto, Vishuddha, the throat chakra. Anya or Agnya, the third eye. Niyaratahasha, the crown chakra. Sahasrara, Niyarahashikoto, and the soul star chakra, Vyapini, at the top of our Merkaba. Niyarahokocha, Isahayata Arahukochi Uruhushaya, Shia Ayakanoro Toko. There's a direct link to each of our chakras and one of the vertexes in our 3D Star of David Merkaba, Niharawashi Sokotora, Asha Ayatakatiriata. We'll get there eventually, Niyarataka. But we're dealing with Svadhisthana. And hopefully we're subtly, we're allowing the energy, we're allowing our inner being and the holy fire and the chant Om Mani Padme Hum to do all the work. We just need to set our intention to be open to whatever it is that is going to reveal to us. Nihatariyacha. That's the easiest part, is setting our attention and allowing it to happen. Niyara hashaya to oroto. And then we just don't get in the way of it. And maybe we journal, Niyara hakatira sokotoko, which is either documenting the results or just, if we don't see them as results, we just see them as, this is my experience and how I'm gently tuning the vibration, or the chant, our inner being, and the holy fire are co-conspiring to have us align with them. Because our inner being and the holy fire and Om Mani Padme Hum are all in alignment with the bliss and benevolence of this universe. It is our mind, our ego, and our ideas that we're separate from it, that keeps us separate from it mentally. And we create mental blocks and then create physical blocks, and we create and attract contrast because of these things. And if we don't think about it too much, we're just living our lives and thinking that life is just happening to us. But if we open our eyes and open our hearts, we can see that there's a better way of living. And if you're here continuously through day 25 and now day 26, you agree at some level because you're continuing, or you're open to at least the possibility of how can life be more fulfilling, less confusing, be more deterministic in this creation of this thing we call life. And to me, the underlying essence of Svadhisthana is, are we letting our emotions control our lives? Or are we allowing the input from our emotions to influence our decision making, our conscious decision making? As we create our lives, as we plan our lives, do we also roll with it when something doesn't go according to plan? How can we adjust our plan to fit the current situation? This new now that just happened. Like on the drive down. There was construction on the normally gorgeous and effortless drive down Westlake Road. Somebody out enjoying the lake. And it's a normally effortless drive, and you can turn your brain off and just look over at the lake and enjoy the beauty of the lake, and then make sure you're still driving in your lane, things like that. But there was construction, but Spirit timed it right, so it was only a short delay before I got into the single lane. But when we don't think it's a big deal, we allow it to happen naturally. Then once you're in the flow of Niharsha, we can experience the contrast in the waves. Or we can experience the smoothness of it. And I learned my lesson, so I will go back another way where I don't experience the construction delays. If I remember once this is done. And I'm going to experiment this time. I'm going to experiment by chanting Om Mani Padme Hum live in the energy, and then stop the video, start the video again, and pick up while listening to me chanting, then speak light language on top of it, and then merge the videos so that they're in unison. That way we're capturing the live energies and the fluctuations of my Om Mani Padme Hum, and then the live energies of me speaking light language. And although there's only, minute, subtle differences, this is the input that I'm getting. Hopefully it'll enrich my experience more. And hopefully it enriches yours, and hopefully at least the worst case scenarios, it does not interfere with your experience. Nihisa tiara hakai tiara asino toro kushuhuturu ukashihiataratana. As we go with the flow of this experience, as we're still breathing in, because the other part of the mala of joy is in each of the chakras, each of the 9 groups, there are 12 beads, where we're breaking up each of these groups into 4 groups of 3, which represents both Om Mani Padme Hum. And Samavriti Pranayama, the breath in, holding of the breath is the second phase. Breathing out is the third phase. And then with an empty set of lungs, hold, which is the harmonizing state, the stabilizing, the grounding state. It also mirrors the cycles of the moon, cycles of the year. Anything that breaks itself up into 4 parts in a cycle, that's a hitura, hachiro, hakete, aha. Our chakras are the same way, that they flow with the flow of the universe. We get to open them, we get to excite them. We get to radiate them. And the radiation of the energy, or the illumination, is basically just you having conversations with your friends. You telling your friends about the excitement of whatever this new thing that you're doing. We just hit 11:11. And the opening is like I started a new hobby and I'm excited about it. And then this holding the breath of filling up the lungs is, wow, I'm doing this. I've taken either, a pottery class or a new cooking class or whatever this new hobby that you got. But you experiencing the energy yourself is not necessarily something that you're going to be sharing with your friends, but while you're figuring it out on how to tell your friends, you're experiencing it. You're experiencing the subtleties of, chopping the vegetables. If we're using a cooking analogy, we're experiencing the, okay, so how am I sautéing these things so that eventually it'll be folded into the rest of the meal? And then at the end, after we've shared our experience with our friends, this radiation phase, this illumination phase, whether you like whatever words you like about our emitting it out, this energy outside the realm of the chakra, outside the realm of our physical body, into aspects of our life beyond the scope of Svadhisthana, or whatever chakra we're working on, subtly. Then we're in the grounding, the stabilization. Okay, I now know how to cook. The class is over, but how do I continue the learning from the class, the experience from the class, into the rest of the chakras or the rest of my life? How can I apply cooking analogies to triathlon racing or anything else that requires inspiration, the next class that we take or the next hobby that we apply. How do we apply the wisdom from yoga to work or to raising kids or to interacting with our spouse or partner? It's the sharing of wisdom and applying of wisdom of various things. And there's all the subtle things that are going on with the mala of joy that we don't have to apply any focus on. We're just simply be open to whatever results it is. Chant Nyarta Arahitara, chant Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times, and turn it all over to our inner being and the holy fire. Have them work it out with this physicality. Our cells are going to be on board. Our DNA is going to be on board. Our energetic body is going to be on board. And then all that will subtly work with the way that we think and the way that we act and our decision making from now on. And hopefully our enjoyment of life. Building and creating a more fulfilling life. Ishahaya. So more people are coming here, do a little bit of fishing, a little bit of experiencing So they'll figure it out when they come closer here and listen to what's going on here with me. Isa atia and us, Na'ari atohusha, Isa hakaya asha, akanahatia rahasakati tata. So this will be an interesting experiment. Nata'ara. Arsahaka. They have a great fishing dock right over there, so they can do that. There's another fishing dock over there. They'll figure it out. Atokura usha anata isahaka ea hato uru husanawari atata. Maybe I picked a prime location. Maybe I should be doing this at 11 a.m. instead of 1 p.m. Na ashuru utahata arhaska esa ashanati arahaka asa totoro ukatatita. They're figuring it out. They're interested in some point. Naachuru, ushahokoro, aihaka ana atadiyarata hasitora. Kasha na atara akasahi tiaraha. Koso nuru oro hatarwa shiata. Kanare isakahasa. Ishahanati yarahakaturu ukuturno. Isahaya kanana. Yes, nata ata arhasa aturu hukuchuru near yarhakatara tatirata. Exploring nira arsuhuturu ukachahe nisa a arekohusho uturu huka niti a anahata tiri arhaka. Noro hukutura hasha asanahe katatira hatatatura. Kananihidi. So, let us go for it. We'll see how they vibrate with it. Katuru Ushanahatara. Narohutukul. Water is life, my friends. Nihita Arahasakaya Torata. So I invite you to close your eyes. And relax. Whether you're lying down or sitting. I ask you to do so with a straight spine. So that your energy may flow more freely. Shishora orakanoro hasai. And let us focus our awareness on our breath. Slowly lengthening our breath, consciously lengthening our breath. Feeling how it feels to breathe in, and feeling how it feels to breathe out. Feeling how it feels when we fill up our lungs, and feeling how it feels when we relieve our lungs. Now let us focus our awareness on our heart centers. For in our heart centers is the home of our holy fire. And our holy fire is the source of our bright light. As we invite and allow the holy fire to flow in, through, and around us all, in every way, and everywhere, and every when. Creating a safe place for us to chant, to breathe, and to experience our inner being. Ashanahisaya, Ayakatora Hoshaya, Nihi sa ayahakatita anahese siyara. And we ask the Holy Fire to only allow in that which is for our highest good, Nihatayira Hashiata, and the highest good of all, Nu Utu Ushahayakatita Anahayata. And every breath we take with intention, Nihatari Hashkotohoroto, fans the flames of our holy fire, Nihatari Shikatiri Yatanahayata, and brightens our already bright light. Nihira Arahashikahaso Uto U Shahani Arahati Tahayakata. And let us start the divine flow if you have not done so already. Let us take the energy in our heart centers. And let us bring it up through our chakras. Through Vishuddha, through Anya, through Sahasrara, through Vyapini, and up, up, up into the realms, into the highest source of consciousness, the home of the holy fire, where there is no ego, where it always respects free will, and where it is unlimited in power, where there is only unconditional love, where there is no judgment, let us bring back more pure holy fire, down through the ethers, through Vyapini, through Sahasrara, Anya, Vishuddha, and back into Anahata, our heart center. Nihatara Hashkatahura Hukutiara, Niara Hakatihirata. Breathing in and exhaling, Hatira Hakanirata, thoroughly mixing this energy. Nihata Arahakatuhura Hutushihata. And let us ground this energy effectively. Let us bring it down through the chakras. Nahatara Ashkanohotohur. Down through Manipura, Svadhisthana, Muladhara, and out Vasundhara, growing roots into Gaia, Naashira Tato. Down, down, down into Mother Earth, Nihoro Hokuchikura Hatierata. Wrapping the roots around the heart of Gaia, the heart of Pachamama, Niara Hakaya, Kushanahasiyar, Ashaha Akiarato, giving her a great big hug, Nari Hishkotoro, no matter what name you call her, Niharahosoto Ucharianata, and bringing back her grounded love, Niharayo Chokohora, up through the root system, Nihatari Shikatokoroto, through Vasundhara, through Muladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipura, and back to Anahata, our heart center, Nihisha Eatokohutananiyoto. Breathing in and exhaling, thoroughly mixing this energy. Nuhutora hukasheha tataria nahatora hukutora. And turning over to our inner being, Hishadiyaratonono, to continue this divine flow effortlessly without intention or attention. Nihata arahakatura or shanahia sakatata anahasiichiara hasoko uruhukochia hasa ana arahakiro osha artonohuto urahaka ahata. And on the exhale, with intention, Sohutiyor, to push this energy from our heart centers out into all of our physical body, pushing it out into all aspects of our auric body, our energetic field, and then pushing it out even further into every aspect of our awareness, in every way, in everywhere, and everywhen, Nihara Hakasa Ayesha Ayatatoro, Ushanahiratata. Effortlessly, naturally, Shaya Sokotora Shakaya Sasa. Faithfully, Niarahashiyaratato. Allowing it to reveal Niarahashkahiyarata, the truth of all that is out there, Nahaturusho, in our awareness, Nahashaya Arasani Ra'a Narihakatihirata. Water is life, my friends. Niharo Kotura Hakanahaya. Kuturu Husha Akutanahaya Sakatihirata. Now, in your mind's eye, I ask you to create a chest. Nihara Ashu Kotoro Hokuto. And in this chest, I ask you to put in all of your worries, all of your anger, all of your hopes and dreams and desires, all of your fears and doubts. So Huduru Hukashirata, our to-do list, our shopping list. Everything that we're excited about. Nihara Hashutor Hukanahirata. Let us ask our inner being to put in everything that it believes that might be distracting in this now. That'll take away from the experience of Om Mani Padme Hum, our breath, in time with our inner being. Nihira Akashiya Tarihatohura Natoroto. And let us close the lid on this chest. Nihisoto Uruhakatira Aranearata. It will be there for you at the end of meditation. Nihata Ashanahatakiriara Ishahanatiara Katuruko. We will start off with Aum. Chant Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times. Nihatare Hashikietoro. I will keep count. Kushuhuturyoto. I'll let you know when we move up through the chakras. I'll also let you know when we're on the last one. Niharahokusha, Isahanate Yera, Arshahia Katare Kotoro Hoshoto. And we will close out with Aum, Nuhuchuru, Hutananati Harihikisi Ataha. A few more breaths. So huto tananati arahakati rahashaya notoro ushanati arahaya akanihi asa tiarahanata tatirahakaturuho. And a breath in for Aum. Aum. Starting off with Vasundhara, and a breath in to chant.
Om Mani Padme
Shanahe
Hum.
Akatara Atara Hanehe Atohuja Arahasa
Om Mani
Ike
Padme
Atanohoro Shahayata
Hum.
Arihi Taraha Kono O Hoto Oro
Om
Shaye Kaihe
Mani
Katara
Padme
Hasoto
Hum.
Ushanati Tiarahayeto Ashanahe Atar
Om Mani
Akahasanehe Ata
Padme
Uchuhuro
Hum.
Utanahawarato Koshahokora Hanehe
Om Mani
Aratitira Hasaye
Padme
Kachiriya
Hum.
Hutoro Unahatari Hakayata Hutoro
Om
Ushanahe
Mani
Sakaheta
Padme Hum.
Kutohoro Hushaya Katiriya Anahatoro
Om
Uchanahasahakiyata
Mani Padme
Otoro
Hum.
Ukushahayata Anchiha Akasakachisoho
Om Mani
Otoro
Padme
Hotara
Hum.
Ashakiha Atonohoro Ushada Anahisi
Om
Iheata
Mani
Hasha
Padme
Ikiatara
Hum.
Akanehiarata Konoro ushahaitira.
Om
Kashanahasi
Mani
ikia.
Padme
Atohotoro
Hum.
ushanahoto. Ushahayata aheyata kanahesaha.
Om Mani
Kotoro
Padme
ukushanahesa
Hum.
kahea. Konahasi tiaraha.
Om
Kutuhoro unaha.
Mani Padme
Isahaniara
Hum.
akaheyatata.
Moving up to
Konahashiaha. Ohoshono
Om
no.
Mani
Uchahaya
Padme
kahetiaraha.
Hum.
Konana heata asha eakatehea.
Om
Na
Mani
taharahasia kahashea.
Padme Hum.
Uchuro utanohoto. Konana heatira. Arashahea
Om Mani
kasanehea.
Padme
Uchuhutoro
Hum.
utanahea katoro hukoto. Atahana e
Om
shahatita.
Mani
Asahane
Padme
harahaike.
Hum.
Atohotoro ukshana. Ata arshihisa
Om
anaheke.
Mani Padme
Achiharahanatu uroto.
Hum.
Hutononarawaha. Arshanaheiki
Om
arahasasiara.
Mani Padme
Koturo
Hum.
ukunorota. Hatiara hakahia shasi.
Om
Atonohoto
Mani
uruhuturasha.
Padme Hum.
Atuhusha akanaheata. Konahasi ishahaya.
Om
Kaya
Mani Padme
hakanaharahasiya tahaya
Hum.
totoro hukota. Natahara hututo.
Om Mani
Kushashaniara.
Padme
Karihisono
Hum.
oto uchahatetira hakatiraha. Konahatu
Om
uruhukutura
Mani
hachahana
Padme
hatita.
Hum.
Konanaheaka ashi. Anahatu
Om
uruhushaya tuturo.
Mani Padme
Kanahisa
Hum.
ahakatira hakatitaha. Konanahatiraha.
Om Mani
Kanahir
Padme
shahe.
Hum.
Karyotuhurtu
Moving up to
unaha.
Svadhisthana.
Arshahayata. Akahani
Om
tiara
Mani
hashohoto.
Padme
Uchoro
Hum.
hukutoro honahati. Hatanahea katita.
Om Mani
Arashashashiyanaha.
Padme
Kutu
Hum.
u shahaya kahayatana. Kushanata titi
Om
arahasisiata.
Mani
Karihiso
Padme
onoro
Hum.
okotorohu. Atanahashiata atiarahakatita.
Om Mani
Kunahasha
Padme
eakahaya.
Hum.
Kananoro hutu tohusha. Ayakanoro
Om
janira.
Mani Padme
Atitira atiara
Hum.
hakaturo hoto. Huto nananari arahatitaha.
Om Mani
Kushashaniri
Padme
atahana.
Hum.
Ataharu huko rocha. Isanahata ata.
Om
Ashahaya
Mani
katuro
Padme
hutoro.
Hum.
Huturo unohoshaya. Karashishia taharita.
Om Mani
Nahaturu
Padme
ushko huturo.
Hum.
Huturo na asa ikiarahata. Kashanati
Om Mani
arahataturo.
Padme
Ushashani arahai.
Hum.
Artuhu kornahau. Arvahashishiara
Om Mani
akanihara tatira.
Padme Hum.
Haturu ukonohotoro. Karshani arahasasi.
Om
Atanaharu
Mani
huturu
Padme
ushanahisa.
Hum.
Konoro hutata shihetsu.
Om
Kushano huturu u.
Mani Padme
Tawarahisa
Hum.
nahatatira
Moving
hakaya.
up to
Ashahea.
Manipura.
Natahatu turu
Om
hukotua.
Mani Padme
Urushanati taharihiti.
Hum.
Kanahayarahasa. Ashahakati
Om
tarashanato.
Mani Padme
Ushashuru
Hum.
utanawari hatati harahaturu. Ushana ati
Om
harahasi aka.
Mani Padme
Arahuso o konoro
Hum.
hukotoro huko. Karashashia tarahisuna.
Om Mani
Artuhu tu
Padme
uruhuturu.
Hum.
Kushahayaka Eshayata Nataharihisa
Om
Huto
Mani Padme
Uchaharuhuturu Hukano
Hum.
Ushahatari Hisariartuhu
Om
Karashuhunoro
Mani
Urushahayaka
Padme
Asahiya
Hum.
Atonohuku Ushuhuturu Kurahanati
Om
Irihata
Mani
Kushanati
Padme
Irihartana
Hum.
Artura Arshahiya Esha Akanohutu
Om Mani
Utarwahiyacha
Padme Hum.
Karshanatoro hukotoro kushahasia aya
Om
kahasaneara
Mani Padme
haturo ukushanati
Hum.
tiarhatata arhanato ukusha
Om
arhahiyata
Mani
arhita
Padme Hum.
akanohoto urhusha yahya Nirahayatu
Mani
Ushahayata
Padme
Ashanati Rehatara Hako Ushanahati Tira Kasanahiaka
Mani
Artanihiyara
Padme
Akahirta
Moving up to
Ushashanihara
Anahata.
Hakia Anahasihi
Mani
Utoruhuta
Padme
Anihi Atuara Hashaya Itakashahika
Mani
Anahisiyaratu
Padme
Turuhusha Kushahayata Arakanahiyata Arwahasha Aka
Mani
Uturu
Padme
Ushanahi Achuhuturu Ukunahi Tiria Harawahasha Uturu
Mani
Ukanahatira
Padme
Karshikayahana Artuhuto Ushahatitewaha
Mani
Artuta
Padme
Anahariyato Urakushoyata Iskanahia Shaya Matahara
Mani
Artihara
Padme
Kushanatu Uhusha Akutu Hucha Ahiana Achiara
Mani
Hakaya
Padme
Utara Hasana Ahasiyata Kututora Hutoraha Karawaheshiarana
Mani
Hasasiara
Padme
Kashahir Korohoka Artanahati Tira Hatu Tuhura
Mani
Hutora
Padme
Ushkahesasa Nisha Akahesa Akaturo Usanaha
Mani
Arihisaya
Padme
Kuhuturu Aya Ashanahasa Aikia Tahatita Harta Huturu
Mani
Utanahasa Sira
Padme
Kanarahatira Atara Akaya Kushashona
Mani
Tuhuru Utanahatita
Moving up
Anahakia
to Vishuddha.
Katitira Hasa Akatuto
Mani
Hutuhusha
Padme
Ayakanaro Huturu Husha Atahira Anahasa Etaraha
Mani
Kotoro
Padme
Ukunohoto Utoro Wahasiyata Anahikayata Urhoshoko
Mani
Utoro Hukuturna
Padme
Ishahatara Akaheta Koranahaturu Ushahayata Tira
Mani Padme
Ushahanuru Utohuratita Kashono Toro Huko Arwashihia
Mani Padme
Kunara Arashahi Saya Atura Hokatuturaha Kunara Hasa
Mani
Kushihisi
Padme
Itiaranatira Kaihi Kanara Kushuhuturu Kushahia Saya Arhani Kasha Kanahasa Atuta Ashuhukuro Oranahasu Arwahakikiata Artuturo Kushuhutu Ushanatira Hakahiata Artonoro Ukuhoshaya Atanawahakiara Arhusha
Mani Padme
Hatanahasiyaha Atuhuturo Ushakanahiti Armashahiso Urahakatiri Haranahatatiraha Koturo Unahatawara Hasasira Haturu Ukuturu Ukshasha Kayakanahe Utunohuru Ushaha Kurahasa Utu Usha Kurahashaya Hasa Niti Hata Natahashi Karihasonoru Kura Urasha Karshuhoto Uranahasiha Atu Taranahashito Utanawara Aratakahishaya Kuranahara Usanahatuta Kurashuhu Utunawari Arahatuda Urshanahatiri Arakahayato Atanahasa Kichiaro Sotoro Hokoto Arhura Nari Arahasita Arhasia Arkahir Shakohonoro Katu Shahataturosha Nataharahisa Atakarihito Akanoro Ukuturu Hushaiwa Atanahasa Aheti Nawahasha Akaha Kushashonoto Orohokotoro Kurahayita Tara Arshanati Ayakatudu Utanahatara Akaheta Haya Hakahena Artukushanu Tuhuru Artanahisha Ayaturu Utono Kuto Shahanirha Atahayirta Hashakaha Kunahasa Aike Atahari hutoro ushana.
Mani
Arhukutuna
Padme
urhutana
Going up to
atatira.
Sahasrara.
Kushana hatita. Akahia.
Mani
Kushashuru
Padme
utononoro utochiara. Nashahaya akahe. Atuhutoro ushashaneda.
Padme
Kaya hukutoro husha. Artanoro hutonono. Artuhusha atanahasa.
Padme
Arahikia tanaha. Kaihikia hana. Atashaya tohoro hotoro.
Mani Padme
Kutanawaha. Arshashiaka. Tanahoro uto. Shahaya
Mani
kanasake ana.
Padme Hum
Hutoro ukunahati araha. Kashahaneta arahasaka.
Mani Padme
Waranahara to ukodoro. Karanahuto ushahayaka asasina.
Mani
Atahara hutoro
Padme
huko.
Hum
Atawahasha ikiarha. Konohutoro utadiarahate atiarha. Konahatoro ukashifutoro. Kanahato urasha.
Mani
Kanahatita
Padme
arahasakahitata. Hatono uto ushahatitaha.
Mani
Atanahatetira
Padme
hakayaha. Akanohoto urohosoto. Ushahayata yarahanatira.
Padme
Kutoro unohokotahata asa akiaraha. Kuturu ushanahatira. Atiarakatara.
Moving up to Vyabi.
Arshanahata ahakatihirahata. Konara
Mani Padme
hashahaya.
Hum
Atahara utoro no tohoshuhutoro. Kushahayate tirana.
Mani Padme
Atanahara husha ukotoro hukotoro. Utuhuru una. Asahakiara hakaya hata. Aranatire haratuhusha. Arshahanata ahaka.
Mani
Atihiri
Padme
atahutura urshohotara ashi yayaha. Atanahare.
Mani
Kuturu
Padme
urhukotoho. Arawashashiaka asanoto. Kuturu ukunara.
Mani Padme
Arasana hatiti arahatata arahakatoroho. Kurshuhunonoro. Karshahasiyata anahasikiyata arhoto. Korohuso onoto uruhushi. Hatiri aranati arahatara hasha. Karahuso uko usha ayakotoraha. Atanahata iti ara. Kashahayakatarahana. Arhasanaheta tara. Hotoro ukonohoro hocha arahasohoto. Hotoro okanaha. Arshashiyakahaya. Hasanahake esohotoro. Ushasha ni atahira hakana ana atatarha. And a breath in for Aum. Sit here for as long as you like. Nihatara haya akshanahe sa ati urahoko do uranahayata. Maybe even pause the video. No hudura husheya gaya. When you are ready, Nihiro Okoto Uru Hashaya Tatari Hikatodo. Slowly bring your awareness back to the here and now. Utohoro Hoshaya Akahasana Niyaratata. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Nihiro O Tanahase Ir Shahaya Totora Nahatatiraha. Maybe invite in some gentle movements. Nihara Hakachi Arahasohotoro Hoto. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Ushahayatetiaratata. Nara arahata karatato. Maybe move your butt cheeks after an hour and 20 minutes. Nahata arahashakata orohoto. And when you're ready, nihara hashkata orohoto rahanato torahashia. Slowly open your eyes and welcome in the new now. Utur ukushaya atara akatarartisiarata. Maybe it is an hour and 20 minutes, I don't know. We will find out soon enough. Congratulations, my friends. We have completed day number 26. Nata arihishkotoro utora arshkanayaratata of shine, the arahakatoro huto, in our energetic experiment with our friends. They lasted a long time. They lasted through all the opening talk. They lasted through all of my Om Mani Padme Hums, and they left in the middle of the light language. So what did you think of this experiment? Let me know in the comments below. Did you find my in the live light language more helpful, more distracting, harder to sync up with? We'll find out in editing whether I merge in the canned and my live along with it, and how is the overlapping of the light language and the live. It certainly changed my experience. And there is a really, really subtle, gentle breeze. That's it. It's just really subtle. It's barely nudging the flag. And a crow just comes within 50 feet. Silently, no. But we have some geese over there, in beautiful Canandaigua Lake, and the almost not so great hill. It's got the same energy as the Great Hill. I mean, we're just splitting hairs with which one of these. Because the Haudenosaunee, before they came here, chose this point. Because their creation story of how they arrived, and another crow is joining, the realm of the spirit, the arcana, the not so well known, but we just hit 417, the solfeggio frequency for Svadhisthana, maybe it's 471. We're not going to get 4 minutes and 71 seconds though. So their creation story, or their origination story on this earth, is that they came through a portal on the Great Hill of Nandaweo, and the Arihashiko Oto Ora Kanati Arata. And we'll tell that story again when we go visit Nandaweo, and when we visit Clark's Gully, Niata Arihashika Oro Hakatara, because the first time I experienced Clark's Gully, not knowing their origin story, I experienced the energy Nieto urhushatiara hakatiara takayata arahana. And I go, I know this energy, Niro katiara hasatiara hayakono. So I know from where they came. To utanawahashaya to kotarehana. And I'll go research their origin story again, and I'll find a link for it, and I'll link it below. There are several different versions of the story. I'll try to find some documented versions, maybe some from the original Haudenosaunee tribe webpage. We will see. Atana, Ashihiso, Ukuhusha Oto, Utanaha Dira Kaya Tata. Nothing else, my friends. Nihatara hakatira. I like when the toaster goes ding. Nihacha hasono toro ushakahiata arakatatia. So I thank you for sharing in my highest bliss. Nihara tukutu. And thank you for investing in yourself. This is all about you. But we're also doing this in community. Even though you're doing it while listening to this video, you are connecting energetically with everyone else who is doing this in there now with this video. And we're building a community of energy, of shared vibration, of shared Om Mani Padme Hum Ni Arahakachuru Ukuturana Arahiskaya Chiara Kaihiana Ata Arahasha Utoro Kuta. In a future now, Utuhuri, I hear your ideas. Niacha Arya Koha Akanahara Esiata Arhanahasa Aika Ashananiarata. Maybe that'll be the culmination on the last day. Kutura Ashanahiasa Akatira Tata Kashihia Katarawa Anahia Tata Nira Hatara Hakatara. So that's the idea. The idea is for you to record you chanting Om Mani Padme Hum along with any one of these videos, sending it to me, and we'll build it in for the last day's chanting. Niara Akasa Saya to Urto. So we'll get everybody's different layer of Om Mani Padme Hum. If you're chanting in sync with any one of these videos, it'll be in sync, and we'll get it all in sync, and we'll be chanting in community. Nito Otohosha Iskanariartataya. My email address is below, either will.mitchell@aquarianfire.com or will@aquarianfire.com. They both work. Niarata Arishikaturu Ukananawahashiata. Karihiso uturu ukashanarita arehatataniratata, and we'll figure it out, and we'll do it. Niarataka. So again, thank you for sharing in my highest bliss. Shine on, niatariarta, and make it a great day. Because why would you leave it up to anyone else? Na shahayakoto ushahay asana irta areha kanana aka.